Okay, so welcome back. The guy had some kind of happy socks.
Yes.
So we have all of these colors.
Yes. You know, you can, if you are one that likes to express yourself, okay, there are a lot of socks out there. Some are very expensive, mind you. Socks can be very expensive as well. You have polka dot, you have the striped, you have the very, very multicolored, bright orange striped, okay? Now this is actually, it looks formal, it's black, but then it's got elements of pink and purple inside it, okay? Well, and this is with yellow. Okay, now we see a lot of this nowadays, even corporate people wearing multicolored socks because they want to express themselves. I would say there's nothing wrong with it. However, you have to be very mindful. Where are you going that day? Who are you likely going to see that day? You need to be mindful of drawing attention to yourself. And then there's a chance that you may be considered very unserious. So for instance, you're going for an interview. You need to be careful. If you're going corporate, go corporate all the way. If you're going for a very important meeting or you're going to deliver a speech and you have to go on the stage and sit down and someone sees bright orange socks, the truth of the matter is that no matter what you say, everybody's eyes will be drawn to your socks and nobody will be listening to what you're saying. So that's why I said it's very easy to sabotage your image by wearing things that will kill you. So it's like you're wearing a beautiful suit, shirt, tie, and all of that, and you kill it with with bright orange socks because you're trying to feel cool. But then like you see, yes, multicolored socks. You see, and it looks cool here, but they look like they're socially dressed. They look like
that looks like a wedding party. Or
yeah, they look like groomsmen, and it's for a
yellow,
purpose, right?
pink,
but
purple.
you know, look at this. These are striped socks, but they're two different ones.
Colors.
And sometimes, in a hurry, gentlemen, you can easily put socks on that are different because you didn't take time to have a look at them. You know, and it happens a lot. And you sit down, you get to work, and you find out, oh, I'm actually wearing two different socks, or I'm wearing black, one is long and one is short, you know, and you have to be mindful. This is where you can see how it looks, wearing socks with sandals, and then white socks for that matter. It's a complete no-no.
Like a student.
Like a student, exactly like a student, and it's a complete no-no, all right? And that's it. So this is the typical wearing shoes, getting back from work, throwing them inside the socks. Now, sometimes your socks can be in your shoes for a very long time. And you still put them, if you're not wearing that shoe and you pick them up for a while, actually, for health reasons, it's something that you shouldn't do at all. Just put them together and throw them in the wash where they need to be, or throw them in your laundry basket. But always put your socks together, because if you throw them individually, they're likely going to get lost. That's how I see it. And of course, you know, like I said before, depending on the occasion, with socks, this is how you see grey socks going with the grey trousers, and that's the transition that we want to see. Most times people ask, okay, what color socks should I wear if I'm wearing brown pants or something? You know, the truth is, brown pants are not corporate, they're really casual. So you can go casual colors with that. There's no harm. So this is it. He's wearing striped socks. He's in his own house. I wouldn't suggest you take off your socks in public at all for many reasons, and you know. So therefore, you know, if you're at the beach, for instance, and the weather is hot, of course, you don't need to wear socks to the beach, okay? It's a complete no-no. Casual wear, don't wear socks at all. Now, there's also native wear. Should we wear socks with our native wear? And native wear can actually, nowadays, there's formal native wear when you're wearing the full regalia, and there's casual native wear. The truth of the matter is that socks with native wear are a complete no-no. No socks with native wear at all. All right? And normally you wouldn't wear lace-up shoes with native wear anyway. You need to wear laceless shoes with your native wear and no socks. You know,
okay,
but
for those who sweat,
some people, I was going to say that. So some people actually will wear the protector actually underneath. So you can get the black protector, which is a lot thinner than this, and wear it at the sole of your feet to protect your feet from sweating.
It get just below the ankle.
Just below. No, it's not going to show at all. It is just for you to keep them at the bottom of your. So ideally, we don't want to see socks while you're wearing native wear, all right, or where you're basically native wear. No. and you can get they're just sole protectors. Like I said before, the socks are to help absorb and dry up sweat. So sometimes you may know that you have very sweaty feet, okay? So once you wear those feet protectors, get the black one. Usually they come in a nylon, very thin nylon foam like this, okay? And they put them at the bottom of your feet to protect your feet from the sweat, actually. And that's fine because it's not going to show at all. All right, so quality of socks are very important. I showed you something that's soft and silky. This is usually, so the quality of what you're wearing depends on the quality of the socks as well, and vice versa. So you're wearing a tuxedo, you're going, or a black tie, or you're wearing a suit, you know, normally soft, silky cashmere socks are good, or light cotton are usually good for formal wear. So you want to go quality all the way. If you're wearing casual, okay, slightly thicker, not too thick, because the thicker the sock, the more you're likely going to sweat. Mm-hmm. So this is also good for casual. You can also wear this actually for formal wear as well. All right. And of course, when you're going athletic, it's slightly thicker and slightly longer as well. Okay. This is usually when you're playing football or something. And this is usually when you are just running or jogging. And most times when you're running or jogging, it doesn't matter if the socks show or not, so long as you're wearing something inside your runners.
Let me ask the question for those who sweat on their feet. How should they handle their socks?
You know, the truth about socks is this. It's even though you wore them today and they don't look dirty because you didn't use them to walk on the floor, they've gathered sweat. Socks must be washed very, very regularly, all the time. You wore socks today, they need to be washed tomorrow. They shouldn't be worn again at all. And of course, you don't wear other people's socks, just like ideally you shouldn't be wearing other people's shoes. There's something called athletic feet, right? And that's something that that goes around. But with socks, if once you know you sweat, it's very important that you always wash your socks. You need to do a wardrobe audit all the time for socks. Because sometimes you buy a lot of socks. Wardrobe audit means, do I need more socks? Or I've worn these socks so well, they have holes here, there, and everywhere. And you need to check your socks for holes. Some people wear socks, they still wear the socks like that. And it means you need to throw them out.